didn't plan to do another video tonight, let me just say that first, but I guess I said it on my last one too, but someone needed help thinking their pet was going through brumation, so I decided to go ahead and research everything that I could. Of course, I'm not going to put anything on here unless I've researched it to the point to where I believe that I can help you and I have the facts. Now, it's late and I'm tired, but I'm going to try to get this done. So, the baby is asleep, so if I have to get up for a moment and give him his bottle, I apologize. I'm smoking and I'm drinking my coffee. But let's get started. Welcome to Being Draco. This is series 5 of 10 in the Tell All series, Bearded Dragons 101. This is about brumation. Brumation is a dominant period for reptiles. As with hibernation in mammals, their bodies shut down and conserve energy for the coming year. Now, this is just a few facts. I'm going to get to the good stuff here in just a moment. During brumation, your dragon may not eat, drink, defecate, or move for several weeks. It may go to the coolest, darkest part of its enclosure. Both male and females can go into this type of hibernation, with males usually waking before females. They may brumate at any time during the year. It is not a seasonal behavior for captive animals. Now, the person that I got these facts from and the website that they wrote it on, this person has owned bearded dragons for 29 years. They are a writer of, well, let me just tell you, his name is Pete Hawkins. He is the writer for Practical Reptile Keeping and Reptile Apartment, also an admin for a range of social media reptile forums. So I'm pretty sure he knows what he's talking about. And I really agree with all of his facts and information on brumation. So let's get down to it. Alright guys. There will come a point in your beardie's life where brumation is necessary. Brumation is a hibernation-like state for cold-blooded animals. We all know that, you know, in warm-blooded animals, they hibernate during the winter times. In captivity, not all dragons will go into brumation. For first-time owners especially, the first time your dragon goes into brumation can be absolutely terrifying. Don't worry. Everything you and your animal are experiencing is completely normal. Brumation is a natural process. It is built into them. And I do mean all dragons will experience the need or want to do this. It's been done for millions of years by reptiles, and a few decades of captive breeding isn't going to change that. Signs and symptoms, sorry. Guys, I'm getting a little sick. If your bearded dragon is in brumation, they may have the following symptoms: sleeping more, appetite decreased, going to sleep earlier, hiding in the shade, or going to bathroom less due to eating less. A dragon wanting to brumate will actively refuse food or eat very little. That plus far more sleeping or going to bed a lot earlier are clear signs of brumation. Now, these symptoms are also similar to many illnesses or parasite load symptoms, so it's a good idea to take them to a reptile vet and have a fecal test done. It's a good idea, and I was told this by one of the moderators of one of the groups I'm in, that it's a good idea to collect the fecal matter the day before they go to the vet so your dragon isn't stressed by the process of the vet collecting matter. How old do they have to be to go into brumation? It's sometimes said dragons under a year don't brumate. Well, this isn't so. The urge and want to brumate can happen at any age. It's internal and a part of their DNA. It's a pure survival instinct. The 1 year thing was brought in by exotic vets and experienced owners because a 1 year old dragon may not have the nutritional reserves to aid getting through the process. The baby's waking up, guys. I'm going to take you guys with me and finish this video. I'm so sorry. If your dragon is 1 or under, take them to the vet for a checkup and they will determine if it's safe to allow them to brumate. I'm sorry for the light in here, guys. Basically, all I have to do is give him his bottle and go back to sleep, so I'm sorry about this. But, like I've said in all my other videos, the life of a mother, right? My husband's getting on to me because I stay up late almost every night researching for these videos, but this channel means a lot to me. Not only to help me with my animal, but to help you with yours. Okay. So take them to the vet and, have the test done, and the vet will let you know if it's okay to go ahead and let them, start brumating. And they will also let you know if they're able to make it through the process, if they are under a year of age. When do they brumate? Our dragons can brumate at any time of the year. They are hardwired to the southern hemispheres of Australia, so the seasons run opposite in the US, Europe, and UK. Although the colder months where you live is the most common time in which your dragon will brumate. How to help your dragon. These are a few things you can do without fail when the time comes to make it much more easy for you, but more importantly, your dragon. Now, the guy who wrote this stuff, he's been doing this for 29 years, like I said. So, these things that he does obviously work. So, that's why I'm giving you guys this information. Number 1, get a fecal or parasite test done via your exotic vet or PALS lab if you're in the UK. Number 2, once cleared by vet, start reducing your temperature over the next couple weeks to the point where there is no heating at all. This can be done by reducing your basking hours or by putting a lower voltage in your, I'm sorry, guys, sorry. You have to look over me, it's a little late here. By putting a lower watt bulb into your system. Number 3, offer less and less food to the point of offering nothing in the final week. One of the main reasons to have heat at this point is to make sure your dragon uses the bathroom before starting brumation. Anything left in the stomach during the time of brumation can rot and cause serious problems for your dragon. And sometimes when this happens, you have to take them to the vet and get them treated. And it can be a serious problem that can lead to death. Number 4, once the dragon has used the bathroom in those final days of the temperature reducing routine, turn off the basking and UV bulb and leave them to sleep. Now, here's some information on something that you're probably worried about, which is the absence of your UVB. In case you're wondering, the absence of UVB during brumation will not cause MBD, which is metabolic bone disease, which is a disease in which your dragon's bone just basically start softening a lot, and it can lead to bone fracture. There's just a whole list of awful things it can lead to. Some people leave on a form of UVB and heating and are successful in doing this, but honestly there is no need to do this. All you need to do is cover the vivarium or your tank glass with either paper towel or blanket so it's really dark for them, and check on them daily. How long do they brumate? Brumation can last a few weeks up to 4 months. Do not offer food during brumation. They won't be able to digest it. Providing water. Once a week, place your dragon in a warm bath. Make sure you support their head because they're going to be very groggy and drowsy in the state of brumation. They won't be able to support it themselves. And obviously you don't want their head going underwater. Um, and surprisingly, they will drink a good amount of water even in this groggy state. Now, this is what happens while your dragon is asleep. While your dragon sleeps, hormonal changes take place. The cooler temps have an effect on sperm production in males and aids female ovulation on waking in warmer conditions. It is not only for survival, but a vital aid for optimal reproduction conditions. Waking up. One day when you go to check on your dragon, it will be awake, moving around. Bathe them for drink. So basically, I'm sorry guys, I'm not feeling too well. Bathe them so they're able to get them something to drink, get them hydrated. Um, and it's also an opportunity for stimulation, and turn all of your lighting systems back on. Um, you can also do this in a gradual process, just like you done bringing off the lighting systems. Just reverse that, but just turning everything back on is not a problem. It doesn't hurt anything. It may take your dragon a few days to get back into routine, so they may not eat much or not at all at first. So don't worry, all will be back to normal in no time. And I guess that's it. So I hope this helped you guys. I hope this gives you a lot of information. I know it does me because before this I really didn't have no idea about brumation. Um, Make sure that you subscribe and like this video. Um, Check out our giveaways on here. We also have one going on Instagram. You can add us on Instagram at being_Draco. We are so happy to have you guys here again. I work so hard on these videos for you, and I promise that I will have better quality videos once I get my taxes and get my camera and my laptop. So just hang in there with me, guys. I love you guys. Remember, keep moving forward. Don't look back. And you guys